Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to shield us from some of that. Tonight, it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Mike Leake will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Mike Leake, former first-round draft pick out of Arizona State University, sinker ball pitcher. He needs to live down in the zone. Mike Leake is real easy to watch early on. If you think he's going to throw well, he's going to induce a lot of ground balls. Three-pitch guy, fastball, sinking action, curveball, and a straight changeup. But he lives and dies with a two-seam sinker. He needs to get ground balls. If the ball's hit in the air, it's usually not a good sign for Mike Leake.
Digging in, Dom DiMaggio. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
DiMaggio stands at second with no outs. Working for the punch out and the offering. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Nero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, David Ortiz. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Right side, hit hard. Bryant from the outfield grass. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Red Sox are out in front 1-0. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Coming to the plate now, Ichiro Suzuki. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 2-2 coming now from Price. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Mariners are down in order. They're down 1-0. Now batting, Ted Williams. He'll get us started in the top of the second. He pulls this one into right. And the Red Sox have their first hit of the ball game.
Batting 5th, the right fielder, Mookie.
Here's Mookie Betts. Past battles with Mike Lee. He's 1 for 4. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. 2 runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. First home run of the campaign for him as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Into the box, Kevin Youkilis. Hit hard to short. Fielded by Encarnacion. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And let's focus on Kyle Seager right here. Former Gold Glove third baseman, plays a reliable third base. I think something that he does better than anybody is his ability to come in on those swinging bunts or guys trying to lay a bunt down on him. He has the ability to have such soft hands and make that off-balance throw to first base.
Striding in, Jason Varitek comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Seager charging this one. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Past battles with Mike Leake, batting at an even .400. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Boston leads it 3-0. In now, Daniel Bryan. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all 3 positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
At the plate, Jay Buhner. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Standing in now, Kenji Jojima. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Boy, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Betts at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Mariners leave one. Still down 3-0. Now at the plate, Dom DiMaggio comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Now batting, the second baseman, Dustin.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dustin Pedroia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
The designated hitter.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends and your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. And they put the tag on him for the out, but meanwhile both runners are able to move up a base. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. Bryan is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Stepping in now, Ted Williams. Hot shot on the ground is short. Off balance throw, gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Red Sox 4 and the Mariners nothing. Striding forward now is the DH, Brett Boone. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 3-2 now from Price. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
At the plate, Kyle Seager, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Boone on at first, nobody out. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Ripped on the ground to first. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. To 2-2 now.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Still 2-2. The 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping into the box, Ichiro Suzuki, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit sharply on the ground. Pedroia scoops it up, throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Red Sox 4 and the Mariners nothing. Ready to take his hacks again, Mookie Betts, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And the off-balance throw
Now
beats
batting,
him at first,
the
and
third
that's
baseman,
a tough play.
Kevin Youkilis.
Striding in for Boston, Kevin Youkilis, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. To third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The catcher, number 33, Jason Varitek.
Digging in to try it again, Jason Varitek. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Line drive to center field. Griffey Jr. is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're in front 4-0. Standing in, Ken Griffey Jr. looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now Price is 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Next for Seattle, Daniel Bryan. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
DiMaggio is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jay Buhner.
Digging in now, Jay Buhner 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
You know, Matty, tough to go down looking right there, especially in a long at-bat. I kind of tip my hat to the fact that he didn't go into uber swing mode. He battled. He just got locked up. Look for him to have another quality AB. I think he's seeing the ball pretty darn big right now.
The 2-2 one more time. Lifted in the air out towards left center. DiMaggio on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail here 4-0. Wade LeBlanc will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 49, Wade.
Xander Bogaerts. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they saw right there. Maybe the first base coach was giving him the green light to go ahead and go to second base, but obviously it didn't work out in that situation. It did take a good throw to get him, though.
Line towards center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now, Dom DiMaggio to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Next up for the Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back. Here's the 1-1. He's running. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. It bangs off the scoreboard, and it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Into the box now, Manuel Diaz drilled on the ground to short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And No chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Number 34.
Nice effort by the
David.
shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Runners off for second. In there. Now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Diaz leads off second with one gone in the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle to his right, Bryan, and there are two away now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box, Ted Williams. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The men on third with 2 down. The 2-2 one more time to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Servais during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Into the box, Kenji Jojima. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Now the payoff pitch home. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Stepping in, Edgar Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First with no outs here. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Three-two pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so
Now
far, but
batting,
after that
number
walk, they've got
29.
runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Now to the plate, Brett Boone reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-1 home. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1 and 2 now. First and second here with nobody out. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Standing in now, Kyle Seager. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Ortiz is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Edwin Encarnacion.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Edwin Encarnacion. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1-1 now to Encarnacion. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. 3 runs already home here. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Ichiro Suzuki. Swings through it for strike number 2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The 3-2 now from Price. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Price sets his sights on his way with the 3-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. But the Mariners pick up 3 in the inning on this 3-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 6-3. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready for another shot now, Mookie Betts. He was a ground-out victim last time up. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Now another 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kevin Youkilis.
Digging in, Kevin Youkilis. The 1-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 33, Jason Varitek.
Into the box now, Jason Varitek. The 1-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Pulled the string on him. Strike three swinging. Jojima corrals it. And the throw to first ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 1-1 from Price. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Ryan.
Stepping in, Daniel Bryan. Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 coming now from Price. Lifted in the air to center field. DiMaggio is there. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jay Buhner.
Striding into the box, Jay Buhner. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. Count is even, 2-2 to Buhner. Count remains 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Mariners are down in order. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Dan Altavilla will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Dan Altavilla.
Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Bogaerts will head for second. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
In now, Dom DiMaggio, line to the right side, but a foul ball. Bogaerts leads off second with nobody out. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
The batter number 50.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. The 2-1 home. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken, the throw. Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them 2 guys in scoring position.
Here now the 2-2. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Number 51 is there. Let's see if they try it. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
The designated hitter, Manuel Diaz.
Next will be the designated hitter, Manuel Diaz. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Striding in once again, David Ortiz. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ted Williams.
Ready once again, Ted Williams. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives into frustrating for a pitcher.
J.J. Putz enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
J.J. Putz.
Mookie Betts will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. The 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Kevin Youkilis.
Into the box now, Kevin Youkilis. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Get up and stretch now here in the great Northwest. Boston's out in front, 9-3. Digging in and looking for more, Kenji Jojima. He singled his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The next 3-2. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Digging in, Edgar Martinez. Jojima aboard here at first with nobody out.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 2 out with the man at first. Line toward the gap in left center, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Seattle. Still way back. It's 9-3. Digging in once again, Jason Varitek would lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next. Hit high and deep to left field. Buhner racing back to the track, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
The center fielder.
That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third. Rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking his chops.
Into the box, Dom DiMaggio. Just hung in there on that one. Here's the 1-2. On a rope to the second baseman. On to first, the double play.
The batter number 50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Ready now, Dustin Pedroia. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Hit out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One left for the Red Sox, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Luis Tiant is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 23, Luis Tiant.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Edwin Encarnacion. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Now at the plate, Ichiro Suzuki. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is laid off of down and in. The 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So coming to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Still way back. It's 9-3. So striding in, Manuel Diaz, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Number 34, David Ortiz.
So here's the cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 9, Ted Williams.
So stepping in, Ted Williams. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. The 3-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Griffey Jr. going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Red Sox lead it 9-3. Striding in to start the 9th, Daniel Bryan, and they'll need him to get something going here. Fouled away. This be the start. It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
For Seattle,
he's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Standing in, Jay Buhner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. The win would belong to David Price if the lead holds up. Bryan gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
The pitcher, number 2.
At the plate, Kenji Joji. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
3-1 to him now. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 9-4 ball game. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in now, Brett Boone. Good knuckleball, and it's a called strike 2.
1-2.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Pedroia fields it cleanly. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Craig Kimbrel takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Craig Kimbrel.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Stepping up now, Edwin Encarnacion. Been a really tough one on him. Already wearing the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts. Fastball just inside.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
The 3-1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox have taken the first 3 games in this 4-game set. They'll look to sweep tomorrow as the ball game is over. 9-6 the final tally in this one. Boston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. David Price earns his first win of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Mike Leake was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.